Hello everyone, I'm Silverraptor and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 Honor Mode Run Attempt, Episode 35. In the last episode, we defeated Merkul, and actually quite handily at that. It was actually a lot easier of a fight than I was expecting, due to a strategy of making him wet and then blapping him with all the lightning spells that we could. And it would be remiss of me not to give credit where credit's due, but that strategy came to me by my lovely fiance, who mentioned that that is indeed a thing that happens. And so, yeah, we did it. It worked. And that's a faster way to take on Merkul. Also, last episode, we got the Slayer form. So, yeah, we are in a good spot. Now, I was going to just do a morning ritual and start it up after the morning ritual was done, but then I realized we got to level 10. All the hirelings need to level up, and we might have something new with the morning ritual, so I'm just going to level them up on screen and see if anything happens. So let's talk to Zenith.
This vessel is at thy disposal. Do what thou wilt.
And what we're going to do is that we are going to swap out Astarion and Shadowheart because Karlach is out of the way. And we're not going to be summoning any zombies and stuff because we're basically just setting ourselves up to walk right out of Act 2. But I know that there is a bit of a gateway entry combat at the start of Act 3, and I don't remember if these bonuses go in to the next... if these benefits don't start at the top there, but just in case, we're just going to buff ourselves up.
This vessel is at...
But the vessel only stares...
This...
I hope any of that made sense. I mean, I feel like I explained that poorly, but I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Alright, let's see. We have Divine Intervention for him. Cantrip, we'll just throw on a Blade Ward. I don't know. I don't really need any other spells, so this is fine. So it doesn't look like there's going to be any difference in our buffs at all. But it's nice to see what the level ups are. Can make 2 additional attacks after making an unarmed strike while in wild shape. We can turn into a dinosaur. And we can also turn into elementals. Well, myrmidons. Well, give him guidance. Why not? And get rid of this. And we'll just throw in the Greater Restoration. Alright, so let's go. I think the morning ritual is pretty much the same. So, yeah, I might just skip ahead. If I do, I do. And we have skipped ahead because, well, it was basically all the same thing, mostly. And the only thing different is that we had an extra Death Ward, so that we were able to put that on Shadowheart, so she basically technically has 2 preventing from dying effects on. But we haven't really gone all out. I haven't used any elixirs, for example. We haven't summoned any of our summons because we're literally just going to be walking right out. And if I recall, we might be forced to do a long rest again, but then again, we might not be. So, yeah, let's find out. If we, I think we do have a moment, so if it does look like we are going to get into a fight, we can always summon those summons. They won't have the extra health buff from aid or whatever, but, that's fine. Alright. So we're leaving camp. And, we did do an extra sleep, on top of that. Because we had some of our blood sickness and we didn't want to have any -1 to any of our dice.
How'd you survive it?
Moving ahead.
I had to look after him.
Without him, I wouldn't have lasted long.
Let's talk to this guy.
When Duke Elton formed the Flaming Fist, he sought out people of courage and honor to fill its ranks. You saved Daniel, lifted the curse, and killed an immortal. It's safe to say you'd have been recruited in an instant.
I know foggy fragments of Elton, a tall-tailed. What was he like?
Gruff and intimidating. But he had the courage of 10 men, and the love for Baldur's Gate few could match. I don't know if this Duke Ravengard is the same, but I will say this. The Flaming Fist are the cornerstone of the city, and the Dukes are its foundation. I hope you can save him, for the good of Baldur's Gate.
What about you?
When this land fell to the curse, I should have gone with it. Daniel is the only reason I survived. It's only fair I stay here and wait for him to awaken.
I mean, he is technically already awake. Then I wish you luck. Thank you for your help.
You too, my friend. Thank you. From Daniel and I.
He's level 6. Yeah, he's probably best if he stays here. Safe. Alright, let's avoid the caustic brine. And head on out. But you know what? Instead of walking, let's just take the road to Baldur's Gate.
Curse gone. Hell yes.
Yeah, Karlak. Hell yes. So that is everything in Act 2. The army is gone, which means we can now proceed forward. And yeah, that's all of our travel is forward. So forward we go.
Looks like an army marched through here.
Yep. We couldn't get through because the army was stationed right here. But this adventure, once you move on, you will not be able to return. Make sure to tie up any loose ends before advancing. I did. I got the Slayer form.
The curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
And now we get on to Act 3. To Baldur's Gate. Ahead we go. Alright, yep. Okay, so this did not count as a long rest. Even though a 10-day has passed since between the end of Act 2 and the start of Act 3.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. but even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the flaming fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir.
Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prism bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
My prodigal bloodkin is among them.
They live.
Barely. I made mince of their ugly mind matter. And if they dare return, I will strip out their offal.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Now I believe this is the only time we visit this campsite, so let's loot it as much as possible. It's a good thing we did sleep because we would have the blood sickness on here already. Barricade? Huh, I'm curious.
Haste.
Is there something like in this tower? I think there might be... Or is that just to fall straight down? You know what? I'm too curious. Alright, let's see. Aha! There's a wooden chest here. Okay. Yep, we gotta loot this place thoroughly. Okay. So we gotta get back up. How to do this? That's a potion of speed. Let's see. Wonder why I say not enough space to come back down. I can get out of this. So let's go split this. Give me one of these elixirs of flying. And we'll fly here. Alright, and now we can climb back down. Check these out. I'm not going to do any of the summons. Mainly because also we're going to be jumping and everything, and I don't want to have that kind of control. But also, here's a cool thing. You hear that? This song only plays right here at this edge, I think. I might play in another place as well, but nope. This is the only place that this song plays. You know what's cool? I recognize a lot of what we're going to be going to. So yeah, we're going to be hiking up along this trail here. I think the Gur over there. Let's see. I'm trying to recognize everything. I know that there's the gate here. Here's the dog pound. I think the smith is here. And then we'll have the circus over here because the church is here. Yeah. Alright.
Something good here.
Now, Jaheira would be here if she had survived. So, oh well. I think we'll still be able to get through. I've been looking up, like, alternatives because I was not expecting Jaheira to just die. That's the first time she actually died on me in that section. So I'm just like, okay, scramble, and so far my research is looking promising. I'll need to do a little bit of a test run when we finally get to that part before I actually do it here. But I think we'll be alright, based upon my precursory examination. Okay, and then we'll grab more of this. Mug of beer. Yep. Lots of good stuff here. Ooh, radiant resistance. I don't know how much more radiant damage we'll be up against, but any extra resistance is good to have. Oh, I already moved all that. So we'll go in here, loot this. Okay. Pile of sack. Alright, so we'll have to go down and around. And yeah, gotta check everything because we will not be coming back to this campsite. Oh, that can go to camp. So look at that. And soon we'll actually be able to upgrade our wardrobe, our bedside wardrobe, to something that I actually like. Lizelle has a stuffed ogre's head. That's funny. Alright. Mugwort. And then we'll talk to everyone before we go to sleep. Cabbage. Take cabbage. Nothing in here, right? Nope. Alright. Mugwort here. There is Halson. You know what? Let's talk to Halson.
I was concerned when I saw Shadowheart creeping about with a blade in the dead of night, but it was just to cut her hair, it seems. It suits her.
I mean, she didn't cut her hair, she dyed it. Okay. No love making with the bear. Oh, hang on, we've got a, talking with Gale, it seems. Hang on, I do have junk in my inventory. Let's go ahead and work on getting rid of that. Send that to camp, send this to camp. Alright, what do you want, Gale?
I was supposed to sacrifice myself to stop the Absolute. Yeah, I don't think I could have gone through with it, in truth. And I'm glad that I didn't, given what has come to light.
You seem in a, good mood. I thought you might be more subdued after coming close to blowing up.
Indeed. Under other circumstances, I might have been subdued or ashamed. But after what we saw, I must admit, I'm excited. The Elder Brain. But more importantly, the crown that it wore. Even without seeing it for myself, I could sense it. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete. I doubted what I was feeling at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it.
Back up a little. Why is this crown so important all of a sudden?
That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerer's Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can.
Why would a Baldurian magic shop be the first place we look?
Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
Well, mainly his problems, but yes. Alright, we'll just go ahead and grab this. Nope. Okay. Nothing there. Astarion, do you have anything to say?
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks.
Sounds like not. It sounds as if you envy him. They'll do this.
Of course I envy him. Why wouldn't I? The problem with what Cazador has done is that he did it to me. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor.
So you'd kill to take the power from him, the others bound to the ritual?
What's a handful of the wretch's servants? If they're anything like me when I was enslaved, they're all but begging for death anyway. After 200 years of shit, pure shit! I think I deserve something better.
Don't get ahead of yourself. We don't even know if that's possible.
All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. If an opportunity arises for me to become a more magnificent bastard than I already am, why turn it down? Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door.
Can't help but just
if we track down my
like
old
Astarion.
comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finally positioned for yours truly to ascend.
Well, the information will be useful. We'll find the other spawn.
If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazador has changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
Alright. yeah, we are definitely going to be talking to everyone here. Ooh, berry bush. I like how this implies that Dame Aelin carried Isabel's corpse all the way around with her. Even though I know technically Isabel's supposed to be alive, and I did the unaliving. Whoa, okay. Alright, this is a glitch. There we go. Here's a berry bush. And then over here. And, oh, she's not here. I was sure she was going to be with us still. I should have talked to her before we left. Oh well.
Thou hast now a bosom companion. Take care that thou art not distracted on thy quest, seeking the comforts of the flesh.
Thank you, Withers. Let's see. You mean Shadowheart? God, I wish you were my bosom companion.
Recall that in time, all becomes dust and bone. Thy wheel of... Dost thou require a new...
Okay, well, she is, not around anymore. I hope I didn't miss out on her quest line. Yeah, I should have spoken. I didn't think I needed to. Oh, dear. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens in due time. There's more berries that we can have. Please, Dr. Karlak.
Gods, Shadowheart looks like a stack of gold. Never thought I could get so excited about someone's forehead, but here we are.
Tell me more about your relationship with Gortash.
He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid, brawling my way through the city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just... it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe and he paid me well. Well enough to move into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. 1 minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zariel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil, evil bastard.
Alright, so... in short, need to kill the bastard. Let's go finish wrapping this up. We'll talk to Shadowheart.
Good. I was just starting to miss the sound of your voice.
Nothing new with her. Let's talk to Will. He has something new to say, I bet.
Love Shadowheart's new look. Softer, less severe. It suits her.
Okay. Not gonna be bragging that I'm a slayer now.
Something is different about Shadowheart. New facial creases, perhaps. A fresh battle scar I hadn't noticed. Bah, it eludes me.
Are you colorblind? Alright. Let's go to bed now. Might as well get this started. We're going to be in for a heck of a
The
fight.
events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god. but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the Astral Prism and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. And what then? You are prone to impulses as uncontrollable as the gods themselves. Will you even have a say in what you do? Will you liberate the true souls from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
Alright, so let me just say this right now. Even if I were to take control of the brain and everything, I have a tadpole, which means the brain has a direct route to be able to recontrol me. One slightest slip, and the brain gets back to power. The only way to cure this is to kill the brain. Let's see. I'll free everyone of this evil. I will be the hero that saves Baldur's Gate.
You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join.
Me.
Okay. Now we are under commanding. We will take psychic damage and we have penalties. So these guys are in the way. So I need you guys to stop being in the way. Let's Hunter's Mark.
Morse Kirk.
And we will begin with this. Nice critical hit. And then we'll run forward with this. Not enough movement. Oh my god, it got rid of all my buffs. No, this is why we saved all of that, it seems. Okay. Then we're just going to hit with an arrow. And then another arrow, please. Okay, so she's dead. We have 3 turns to get in there. Improve 40 flare.
Die, you liquid harborer!
Full art master!
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Yep, working on it. Spirit Guardian. Let's do a level 4 of this. And we are going to click our heals. And just run on past. Okay, well, that wasn't ideal. God, they are just hitting. I think we just need to get one person to the portal. Okay. Alright, unfortunate they dodged that, but we can still move on forward.
Where do I go from here?
This is definitely a hard fight. Let's go ahead and hit him with Eldritch Blasts. Alright, so we got 3 hits. We will run forward.
And move.
And I am going to Misty Step. Alright. Transforming. Yeah, we're taking even more penalties. Let's just... Oh, it is his turn, so... Okay. Look at Farmel! Okay, that's good. And then another attack. Okay, I'll take a Warding Flare to prevent a critical hit. God, monks are just so strong.
Come quickly! I can't do this without you.
I'm going. Screw it. I think that summons all of us just through. Yeah, Astarian's on the ground.
That orb's going to blow, and soon.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
Alright. So we did a quick short rest. Let's quick run on in. Oh god.
Wits and blades always sharp.
Yep, I have to do this for each person.
Don't touch me.
Alright, we need to kill them.
These boots have seen everything.
Yeah, this one we'll focus on. Okay. Let's do Shields of Thralls. And we're just going to try to get past this. Let's do Shadowheart's turn.
On the move.
Shield. And then move up here. And then we'll blast these guys. Okay, that's good for Shadowheart's turn. And we will do this. Okay, double hit there. And one more arrow. And you know what? Let's flourish them. Okay, they're knocked out. Interesting.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Got it.
Okay, there's one person here that's left.
Go on.
Oh. Never mind, we finished
It's
that.
not over. Come to the skull.
We'll quickly loot all of this.
Hurry. I can't hold them back alone.
Oh, yes you can. It can last long enough for me to loot all these intellect devourers that you left around for us.
What path lies before me?
Okay. Alright, if we're saved. And we need shovel.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
And us.
I need you now.
Yep. Working on it. I mean, I even skipped past this chasm creek.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger. The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me.
Prove to me that you are who you say you are.
You saved a child from a viper back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Asima Night Soul from her soul cage. You let me live last time we were here, though it brought Blackheath's wrath upon you. Your continued existence as yourself, and not a mind flayer, should be all the proof you need. Now, help me.
This is so useless because he's like, are you serious? I am literally sinking into your thoughts, but I'm just going to go, how do I help?
The god. Destroy the god. They prevent me from subduing their master. Do it now.
Join the Mind Flayers fight.
Together, we can turn the tide.
Oh, everyone's back here. Is anybody in range? You are. Alright. Well, we were able to get the sneak attack in, I think. Yeah, we were. And arrow strike. And do another arrow strike against them. Jeez, these honor guards are strong. This is a gatekeep fight to make sure you're ready for Act 3, because they don't want to make sure you didn't just cheese your way to this point. Game developers did.
Jimmy on the go.
Okay, so we're going to jump here. Okay, we can't rage here. That's fine.
Easy.
We're just killing this person. Yep. Time to go all out, because we're going to get another long rest from this. And we're going to shocking grasp them. Okay, well that was a critical miss. But Polar Master. Use key resonating blast to make them explode. Oh, but they just did there.
For my princess honor.
Yep, back to Shadowheart. Jump here. Let's hit them with... What level do I want to hit them with? Let's hit them with a level 4 Scorching Ray. not much hit because they do have high dexterity. Nope. We're going to jump here. And then we're going to dash forward.
Survival is all that matters.
My turn? My turn. Okay, so we are able to hit them. That's right close to us. So let's go ahead and throw a hex on this person. And you know what? Okay, so this did that. 65. This is 65 as well. Yeah, let's just throw them into our allies, so. Okay, one miss, that's fine.
On my feet.
And then move up.
Destroy the honor guard.
And here's the Emperor. Able to mind blast them. And now let's get us into the fight. And synaptic discharge. Miss. Oh well. Alright, Astarion. Let's backstab them. Well, they're invisible, so let's use this opportunity to get right up into their faces. But we can't do another fight, so we'll do this. Oh, never mind. We don't have enough movement. Hang on. Well, that explains why we didn't do as much damage as I thought we would. Okay. Alright, we'll push and attack this guy. Alright.
What's this?
Now we can rage.
Aye,
aye. You will get the spears.
Handy.
And you will get this spear as well. Alright, so that's Karlach's turn. Absorb elements, finally able to do this. I'll take half damage and deal an additional 1d6 on the element type of next attack. Which means I think it's a Scorching Ray or Fireball. Polar Master! And he's dead. That's such a good ability. Click heals all the way up. And yeah, we'll use this. Okay. It's shovel time. We'll make shovel invisible, even though he won't go as far.
What now?
Alright, my turn.
Time to press ahead.
Let's psionically overload ourselves. Because we are going to be able to do a lot more damage. Let's see, 80%, 95. Let's do the 80% here. Lots of Scorching Rays. Alright, let's see this. Lots of different damage. Okay, so let's see. Fire damage. It's 2d6 fire. Is it? Because of critical hit, I think. Yeah, critical. 2d6. Huh. I thought I used the fire thing. Yeah, hang on. Let me just take the cloak. Take half damage, and you deal an additional 1d6 of that element type on your next attack. So let's see. I thought each Scorching Ray does normally 2d6, right? Yeah. So, weird. I thought that would work, but maybe I'll have to do it with Fireball next time. Okay, he saved the Mind Flayer Domination. His turn. He's out of range, so all we can do is dash in. And then sneak attack. And this ability. I'm surprised I've been able to keep doing this over and over. And let's go and heal up really quick. We'll run up, kill him, and then this last guy will kill. Enrage throw.
Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer, yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
And with you, I was almost a slave to the Absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
The reason why I said that is that the Emperor is the one who put the tadpole in our eye in that opening cinematic. I ask again, who are you? And I'm going to need a name this time.
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my own city. I sustained myself on criminals, unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed, and they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
Lord Gortash is one of the chosen in the colony.
Indeed. His hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. But to enslave an Elder Brain, a questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you.
So, are you going to tell me what the battle... or how did you end up here?
Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the Astral Prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found the Githyan key. I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prism's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue the Githyanki and find allies in the outer world. You.
So are you going to tell me what this, battle was about? But yeah, also, the Astral Prism has a different name as well. It's the Astral Prison.
We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive-mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Blackith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
Was it you or Orpheus that Blackith wanted us to kill while she ordered us inside the prism?
Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished.
Could we kill Orpheus and seize his power?
There may come a time when that is necessary. But there is no guarantee that his power would survive his passing. The risk is too great. The moment his protection is gone, you would become enthralled to the Elder Brain, just as I would. We may look different, but to the Elder Brain we are already the same. Thralls in its design.
The more I talk to you, the less you seem like a mind flayer.
I appreciate that. But this is what I am. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. When I first escaped the Elder Brain, I searched for a new vessel. But the longer I inhabited this one, the more it grew on me. I realized that returning to my former self would only impose limitations. Any advantage I could gain by restoring my original appearance, I already had to hand in the form of magic, and that humanoid shape you've come to know. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change.
Let's see. I would like that.
I am pleased to hear that. You will do very well as an Illithid. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. The transformation will not be complete. The physical alteration in particular will only be partial. But your potential will certainly be amplified. Would you like to do it? Would you like to evolve?
Yes! This is a big part of my build.
Well, certainly brave of you. I'll say that much.
You continue to surprise me.
We're going to get so much power here.
It is truly something special. Now, hold out your hand.
Do as it says.
It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
What is it?
A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane. millennia, it has become extraordinary.
Open your mind to the tadpole.
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. When your allies see what you can do, I hope you encourage them to try it for themselves. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain, and bring it under our control.
Alright, so we have the Astral Prism. Let's see, we got this. Yes, we did. I'm going to get rid of this. This is just taking up too much space. Let's send that to camp. So this gave us back some of our illicit powers. And that is certainly just fine, because we need to start upgrading ourselves. And we unlock the next stage. So let's see here. I definitely want Mind Blast, because that is a very powerful one. Free cast is good. Yeah, so we would basically get a free action, but the big one we want... where is it? Where is it? I don't need that. Black hole is what I want. I think it carries over. Spell. An enemy within 60 feet targets you with a spell of a level that is lower than or equal to your proficiency bonus. You can use a reaction to nullify the spell. That is a really powerful one. Yep, I don't need to get this useless displace. I'm going to get the black hole. This is the biggest one that I want to do. The black hole basically allows us to pull everyone into a tight area and slows them, and we can keep doing it over and over and over. It makes them perfect for fireball or flame strike attack. And finally, let's see. Next thing we'll do. Aha! Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do Mind Sanctuary for right now. Mind Sanctuary changes. So in like a normal playthrough, it will allow you to interchangeably use bonus actions and regular actions back and forth. So you can decide which one's which when you're inside of it. But that's changed to this. This just basically gives a free kind of hasten to all the creatures who are within it. So it's still good. Not as powerful, but still pretty good. Gives us an extra action and such. And that has given us all the power we want. We are also going to be looting all of this as well. So let me just go ahead and loot this for the time being.
What's inside?
Ooh, scroll of auto irresistible dance. Okay, we'll take that. I will also take the void.
For me.
I mean, the broken pike, short sword, and hello. We got some good potions here. Yeah, there's a lot of good loot in here, so we will definitely take our time. But also, we just also got a lot more of these, so I need to move this over to here for the time being. As you can see, we are... Okay, force tunnel. Yeah, we'll have to force tunnel here. But as you can see, we just have so many abilities here. We have hold monster, but I'm not going to be using that. Let me just quickly do another short rest.
Time to get going.
And then we'll just grab everything else. No one else is going to... Am I going to have used that Astral Tadpole because they don't have the bonus action for their illicit powers. That's what makes them truly so powerful. What's this? Female with a regal aspect, the other devil, his face twisted in a right charm. Their hands meet in exchange for an artifact, the Astral Prism. Now, there's a lot of talk.
No traps,
Some people I said seems to think that it was Raphael who made the Astral Prism due to the fact that he just so happened to have the one thing that could break it, the Orphic Hammer. But others say it was his father who did it instead. I forgot the name, but regardless, I kind of like the idea that it's Raphael. It makes sense that he has his hands in basically everything. If you guys know which is true for sure or have any other theories, I would love to hear about it in the comments. And remember, I did warn you I would be talking about spoilers left and right flippantly. So this is a good monk weapon to have. A monk item for your monk build. Lots of good scrolls on these guys. Alright, Intellect Devour there. And then we will come on over here as well. Still aren't saying anything. Okay. We're going to split up. Split these guys off as well. And now we are going to be able to just fly wherever we want from now on. Like, we have so much power now. I'm just going to fly back because I did kind of rush through. I do know that there's other things to grab. And we are not coming back to this, so as fast as we can. There's even stuff up here. We want to get all of the Intellect Devoured brains. Caustic Bulb. Devour, here's the Raider here. An Acid Vial, we'll send that to camp. A Short Sword, a Broken Shield. And then there's that over there. It looks like there's Intellect Devourer and another guy over here. And an inscribed Githyanki Slate.
Let's see what this does.
Yeah, let's check this out. The image slate carved with such intensity, almost a piece of the slate itself. Depiction of a spell, a weapon frame, a lone central figure, his head bowed, his arms outstretched, chained between... Okay, that's just Orpheus. Yankee, Potion of Gaseous Form. Sure. More of the Intellect Devourer's brains. Alright, so we came in through here. Oh! There's even a chest back there. We were in a rush. So we missed it. Oh, a rush. Technically, we didn't need to have to rush. So we're gonna fly here. Scroll of Invisibility, gold. Yeah, the fight can be tough due to the fact that it just get rid of all of the buffs that we did at the start. I'm sure it even got rid of all my summons, so I'm glad I didn't waste any corpses to do that. But, we handled it quite well, I think. Scroll of Greater Visibility, Pike, Broken Shield, more Intellect Devourers, more Chasm Creepers. We're going to have to revisit Brianna Brightsong to make more potions, especially these Divine Bone Shards will make excellent universal resistance elixirs. We want to grab everything we can because we will be buying quite a bit in Baldur's Gate. Oop. I want to read this. Depicts an army, training, the commander stands proudly. His eyes burning with passion. Okay, it's basically more Orpheus stuff. Devour, caustic bow. Alright, nope, there's another platform right there that I need to loot. Weave moss. More intellect devours. Didn't have anything on them. Okay, now I think I have almost got everything. It's a divine bone shard. That should be it. Let's just double check. A quick sweep through everything. And then one final fly over here. Ah, I miss this power. Fights are going to be a lot easier from now on. You'll see. Alright. I'm going to do one more talk to the Emperor. And then we are going to head out.
Feels wonderful, doesn't it? You wear it well.
Okay, nothing else. Copy. In we go. You sure want to leave the Astral Prime? Yes. Okay, we're back in Worm's Lookout. And we now have the mysterious artifact in our possession, I believe. Yes, we do. Ha 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 ha! We are so weighed down. Okay, time to camp. We haven't actually been using the roasted dwarf ribs, but we still have that. So all these guys have died. I'm just going to imagine that the rest of the party killed them when we bypassed them and ran through. Okay. Oh no, the rest are just gone. Only our initial party members are here.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or Astral Prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something?
Nope. Now, one thing, there's an extra benefit, because you see how both eyes kind of went black, and oh, that's creepy, and such. But...
What's on your mind?
Oh, nothing new here. That is the eye that Volo put in, and it looks kind of normal. So we can kind of ignore this one and just focus on that from now on. So, yeah. We can look somewhat normal still in our talks.
So, we owe our lack of tentacles to one of the very creatures that kidnapped us. At least my lack of tentacles. I'm not sure what's next for you.
We're not going to astral touch anyone else. Like I said, so all of the illicit powers here. There's all the bonus actions for me. The psychic dominance is the only thing because it's like a reaction. We can get, expertise, persuasion, deception, and imitation checks, but we don't need that. Fractured Psyche is a strong one. But Ability Drain. The Ability Drain is interesting. So basically, whenever we do an attack roll, we reduce the ability of that target by 1. It's basically for the same thing. So if we hit them with Karlach's attacks, they'd be losing strengths every time. For ranged weapons, it would be dexterity would be going down. And for the spellcasting, Wizards would lower intelligence, clerics would be wisdom, and as a warlock sorcerer, it would be charisma. But charisma doesn't do that much in the fighting other than just spellcasting, and not many people will be using charisma for that. So, I digress. Not absolutely essential, but we still have a few more illicit powers to go and collect. I need to figure out how I want to do, because I don't want to do the Displacer Beast. I have something else. I might just go through the ability drain, or just do the illicit expertise, and then go to Fractured Psyche. But we need to get more tadpoles for that. But until then, let's go and go to bed. Oh, how much experience we got? 6,000. All right. Ooh, okay. All right. Save successfully. Lacelle wants to talk. I think I kind of know what she wants to talk about. Let's quickly... No, not that. Here we go. Lesser Restoration, our Bloodless. And we're going to need to buff ourselves up again.
Still breathing.
But I'll do that between, because we're getting to the end of the episode. We'll just see what everyone has to see, and then, yeah, I'll cut the episode here.
Better.
Your parasite communes with Lazelle's. Her heart races as she learns of the events inside the Astral Prism.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet.
A mighty powerful prince. What makes Orpheus? The blood of the mother. Who is he exactly?
Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen.
157. That's a lot of Vlaakiths.
Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps.
So Voss is right. Orpheus is the seed to Vlaakith's demise.
The seed and the sower. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way.
Alright. Don't need to talk about that anymore. So I think that will be the end of the episode. You know what? It's a new day. Let's go and start doing our morning ritual on screen, or maybe not on screen. I'll figure it out. So
I'll I'll take that.
Right now I'm just scouting out the camp. Everyone's all spread out. Oh, this is going to be annoying. Okay. I think what I'm going to do, because everyone's so far spread out, is I don't expect to get to a major fight, so I think I'll have Shadowheart do the aid. I just need these guys to cast their warding bond on everything.
This vessel is at thine disposal.
But the vessel only stares.
This vessel is.
But the vessel only stares.
This.
1, 2, and 3.
This vessel is at.
But the vessel only stares blank.
Okay, so we got all that. First order of business. I'm going to cast guidance. Because we've got a bunch of new stuff to extract. Alright, so let's see here. Grenades, nothing good. Nothing good in coatings. Elixirs. Anything good. Elixir of Battle Mage. Here we go. Psionic resistance. Okay, so we need more supplement to do this. Okay, so we're just short on. What is supplement? Any supplement? Trying to double check. This supplement is of eagle feathers. Trying to figure out where that would be. Oh, supplements. Okay. Autumn, Belladonna, Bloodstained Hook, Eagle Feathers, Haste Spores. Okay. So we need to go to a alchemist, just get a bunch of those ingredients. And potions. Okay, so we won't actually make anything here.
Keep it together.
Hang on. So, I've been thinking about this. And she has the most hit points, so I think I'm going to swap it for her. Oh, no, wait. That's why I gave it to Danton. He doesn't have Warding Bond. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Alright, so we'll keep it the same way. I was going to have Brianna Brightsong be the Warding Bond to Karlach because she has the most hit points. But Danton, because we made him appear Druid, doesn't have Warding Bond. That's a cleric only spell. So, yeah. We're going to aid all of us. Because these guys need to be able to,
if not over, then through.
Need to be able to stay alive from the hits that they're about to receive. Ooh.
What's hiding here?
Here's a berry bush. I can send that to camp. Alright. And we'll buff everyone. First order of business. Warding Bond. Oh, there's an incense. Nah, I want to send to camp before I forget. Okay, so we got the Warding Bond on them. Death Ward. Okay, good. And then everyone else will need to get all the benefits too. I think I'll throw the Death Ward on Karlach. And then we'll use a final, one more Death Ward on Starion. Alright, so guarantee come back up if they hit 0 hit points. And then final Death Ward on me. Okay, Danton.
Ash and meat.
We're going to use Fleet of Foot, or Freedom of Movement, and Protection from Poison.
Best be on my way.
And then we go over to Astarion. Again, we are going to buff him with Freedom of Movement. And then Protection from Poison. next will be Karlach. Karlach will get a warding bond. And then protection from poison. And freedom of movement. And then finally, Shadowheart will round this up. And freedom of movement. And protection from poison. And we're done with Stanton. Now it's Brenna Brightsong's turn.
If not over.
Oh, she has, because we already were able to cast. Ooh, let me just organize this a bit better. Yeah, that's better. These abilities, if we need to interchange them, but we already did everything to everyone else, so we are going to just do a warding bond on Astarion. And we're done.
Back home will ever believe this.
We're done with all that.
Pave my path with corpses.
Let's drink our potion of animal speak. Put the false life on me, and then we'll get everyone back in our party.
What can I do for you, my friend?
You can feed on me
Then
tonight.
I'll see your delicious
I need you in my
self
party.
tonight. Perhaps if you lost a follower. Well,
Swap out with him. And let's go talk to Karlach.
What's on your mind?
Come on, we're
Looks
heading
like your troops all
out. Me and the Brightsong will stay behind. And then Shadowheart.
We've had still.
Oh, oops.
It seems keen to be an ally in its own way. Compared to what we're up against, I'm not sure that's a bad thing.
Sorry, didn't mean to skip that. I thought it was just going to be everyone else just saying stuff. So dialogue history. We've had the Mind Flayer within our dreams all this time. I really shouldn't be surprised by anything at this stage. Join me.
Your dance card is full.
Dancing Insane Camp. Okay. Final bit to do. We've got Longstrider. Oh, wait a minute. Before we do that, let's go and start using up our corpse stock. Okay. Let's create a zombie for us.
Whatever comes.
And Shadowheart's turn. Hang on, let me put this on. Let's do a flying ghoul for this one. And then we're going to restore a level 5 spell for us. And then we'll swap it out with this Amulet of Restoration. And then back to me.
Slug my guts through this
Okay,
hell.
so I've got Shovel. Let's summon us. Let's resummon Shovel here. And then finally, we are going to summon a Fire Elemental, because I do like the Fire Elemental the best. We summon the Air Elemental to try to do lightning damage against Mercule. But apart from that, I am, we are summoning quite the army. No, we don't need the, do we? No, there's going to be some jumping around, so we won't need the, Shadow from Shadowheart, but we have another summon with that. But yeah, that's a mighty fine army I'm accumulating.
step quick.
Next, we are going to put Longstrider on Karlach. And thanks to the fact that we are Ranger level 5 and we have access to level 2 spells, we can now hit Longstrider 2 people at the same time, which saves us time. Thank you, ritual spells. So that we can just keep casting this over and over. And finally, level 1 Longstrider on Shadowheart. Okay.
Let's move.
That's everyone. Let's leave camp. And this will start our adventure into the next part of the beginning of Act 3. But we won't. I know where we're going to be. We'll be like a little bit of trail and kind of walk in. And we're just basically going to just cut the episode on that trail. Because the last thing we're going to be doing is basically casting the aid spell from Shadowheart so that all of our summons can get the benefit of all those health buffs. I'm not anticipating any major fight, but there will still be, you know, fights in, what is it, Worm's Landing? Whatever the town, the suburb town outside of Worm's Rock is, before we get into the city proper. There's definitely going to be a few fights here and there that we need to go and take care of.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves and take their nether stones.
Hang on. There's always like something hidden back behind, usually.
No doubt. Waiting for my return.
Oh, that's right.
We should do what we can to find them.
Okay.
What they know could help us.
I probably... Okay. Don't have the map. Alright. I am going to go avoid this area. And I will just go straight for the circus. Because we can't have Shadowheart at the start when we meet a certain individual. Because we will lose access to what he's selling. But anyways.
I'm ready.
Spellbook. Let's swap Mass Cure Wounds out for aid. And we will level 5 aid everyone here. Yay, 4 health. Of course, we're down 1 level 5 spell, but that's fine.
Stop me yet.
Okay. So, this is where we're going to end the episode. So, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you all in the next episode where we begin Act 3, officially, of Baldur's Gate 3. Honor mode run! See you then.